Okay, hopefully this comes up properly. It looks like it is. Let's slide that over there, switch it over to a live chat as opposed to top chat, which always seems to want to put us on, and we are in, hopefully. Just double checking all the settings are still working properly and that we are looking good real quick. And yeah, looks like we are. Looks like we are. Hopefully everyone is doing okay though. So anyway, I've cleaned up my inventory a little bit, except for that tab, which we moved everything into. I cleaned it out partially before this. But yeah, I need to do... Yeah, we're not even going to bother with any more cleanup. But we're going to go with this. We're going to stick with the Ghoul Buckle Belt, just because it has resists on it. I would go with String of Ears, but I think we have the need of keeping our resists up because our poison resist is still absolute ass. So, yay. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a Radament. We'll get ourselves another skill point. We're getting close to having this maxed out as well. After that, I'm not sure exactly which one I want to invest in. I might invest in Valkyrie so I can get rid of Peace for some resistance armor. Maybe start using Fortitude myself. But beyond that, I think there's not much we really need to do. But anyway, let's go ahead and dive on down. So we're going to stick with bow for a little bit. I will probably be switching over to, like, say, this for killing them. You can see it bounces back and forth and murders the living daylights out of them. I love it. But, yeah, we're just going to kind of mix it up a little bit. And just kind of hope for the best. I will probably be using multi-shot as well, just to get rid of some things at a distance, like the little flaming archers and stuff like that. But other than that, I think we should actually have a fairly reasonable night of getting through Act 2. We might even get to Act 3. You can see our poison resist is absolute butts. Oh, yeah. Lovely. It's not even super poison. It's just we have really crappy poison resist. So let's go ahead and just send a bunch of those through. And these guys having fanaticism is a little bit scary, but I think we'll be okay. Because none of them are lightning immunes. And yes, it is draining the living daylights out of my mana. But that is okay. We will be fine. We have a meditation mercenary for a reason. So anyway, and yes, these will be going up on the Let's Play Everything channel as well. Just so you can, if you miss out on this, the streams will stay up here. Plus, we'll actually have the whole... Mercenary, don't die on me. Wow, these guys are... Oh, he's lightning enchanted, isn't... Nope, he's not. Okay. That was just a lot of pain really quickly. But yeah, they'll go up on the Let's Play Everything channel as well. Nice, more bite-sized format than necessarily sitting and watching an entire stream in one sitting. Oh, God. Ouch. That's lightning enchanted. Thankfully, we actually have okay lightning... Oh, there goes Mercenary. That is actually bad. Let's go ahead and switch over to this. Since we don't have Mercenary, we might as well use our bow. On the Saturday night stream. Yeah. I'm trying to stay on schedule with them. I may have to cut this one short depending on how things go, but maybe not. We'll at least get through Act 2. But we might get through Act 3 as well, if things go well. So I will resurrect Dingus McChingus over there. I think I have money in my stash. I'm not entirely sure. By the way, how's it going, Travis? Are you doing well? Resurrect Vikyot. Hi, Vikyot. Welcome back. I mean, he actually has decent equipment. Once he gets up to 66, he'll actually have decent dual leech. Although we might actually end up using that instead of him. I'm not sure yet. So, we'll see. Are you going to get on the Trapsin meta all of a sudden? The Trapsin meta? You mean the one that's been around for ages? No, I'm fine with doing the builds that I enjoy, and I'm not going to be doing the bugged builds or anything like that, but I will be doing a martial arts assassin, believe it or not, whenever we do assassin, because I've already said that's the plan for a while. So there's our minion. Thankfully, she finally showed up. This will make life a lot easier on our mercenary. But yeah, I'm going to be sticking with the normal builds that'll work after the bug is fixed. So that's my goal. Hey, Thomas. Hey, Drag and Drop. How you guys doing? Hi, Spencer. Tempted to go back to javelins after a while. Well, I'm a dual. I'm using multiple weapons. I actually have a swap there.
I can't carry
But if I had a better bow, I would probably be sticking with strafe right now, but I don't. I don't have a better bow. Got a Scolders off a unique boss and Nightmare right after killing Izzy. Only had 77 magic points. Sweet. And a Maul is actually what I'm hoping to get before we get to Paladin on all of this. Because, you know, a Grief would actually make life super easy. Because we have the low. I think we actually have all the runes. I think we even have a 5-socket phase blade sitting around. I might be thinking of single player, though. So let's go ahead and... What's a better bow? Faith. Oh, what the hell? Hi. I thought I saw something coming from behind me. But yeah, things like Faith and Wind Force or Gold Strike Arch would even be fine with Strafe as well. You just need something fast. And you need something decent damage, but yeah. You need a low for fort. I keep finding lows if I find another one. I might just do a giveaway of low runes if I find a third one. I doubt I will. Chances of that are super astronomically slim. And I think we are desynced slightly because the mercenary is stabbing things that he's not next to. So we'll grab that. It's going to pump out poison for the mercenary to kill himself on. Oh, hey, he didn't actually do it. Sweet. Skill Shrine I'll take. Umber is for Enigma. What? No. I would be surprised if somebody would trade an Enigma for that. Let's see. But yeah, I do have a low rune waiting for if we get a Maul, which is really weird because Mauls are actually relatively common compared to lows. I mean, a lot bit common. So we're on... Oh, yeah. I just realized... Ugh. After this mission, I'll be making a new game. Let's go ahead. I'm going to let them kill that. And I will go ahead. It's not going to really change anything. But... Where is it? Apply. It doesn't show the password whenever you are in one that's not just create game. You don't trade much, self-farming all your runes. Ah. Yeah, I'm not big on trading either. But some people are. I know that there's actually been whole trading streams on Twitch, which is ridiculous to me. I don't like trading myself, much less sitting there watching somebody else do it. Grief is better than Breath of the Dying, but neither of them are terrible things. I would not say no to either. Let's go ahead and just pump them all full of arrows. We're going to burn up all of our stuff there. And her resummoning may be bad for the mercenary, by the way. Yeah, we need to get these things down before they murder mercenary here. Well, do you need mana now? Yeah, you also need poison resistance, but that's not happening. And see, it is going faster than our healing. Yuck. And I don't see an antidote potion in there. Only one socket. Damn. Yeah, it's just all healing potions. Rejuvenation. Oh, poison stopped for a second. We'll drink it in just a moment.
I can't carry anymore.
Let's see how fast it's going. Oh, we're actually going up. That's at least a plus, I guess. I'm kind of surprised it hasn't worn off yet. That's leading me to believe it might actually be super poison. Let's see. What kind of jewels are best to keep for trading? 40-15s are pretty popular. It's 40% enhanced damage, 15% increased attack speed. But there's a bunch of good jewels out there that a lot of people just ignore because they're not super popular. I like resist increased attack speed jewels personally. They roll 15% increased attack speed. The Shale is the 20% increased attack speed. I don't believe they did. I don't think they ever did 20%. Thoughts on people using Forum Gold instead of item for item trading? That's kind of a mixed thing for me. I'm not a huge fan of trading on stuff like that in general. And the forum gold thing kind of, it's not quite real money trading. It's just enough not so that it doesn't get shut down, but it's still I don't use it. I'll sometimes look there to like gauge the average worth of something, but beyond that, no. I don't usually bother with D2JSP. And also, there's been a lot of people scamming on there lately, so be very, very careful. And it's not always, I know, there's not always scammers on there, but there have been lately. There's been a lot of complaints about it. So if you do that, don't necessarily expect to get the deal you're thinking of. And just be very aware of that. It'll probably settle down in a month or two and be back to just whatever their normal is. Because it's probably people farming for forum golds for other games. So, and that does happen a lot. They'll go to whatever game they can get the most out of. Or use it to transition between games with the same level of wealth between them. Which is really weird to me, but it's fine. You do you. As long as it doesn't impact my ability to play, I don't care too much. Because stuff like that is kind of like, you're ruining your own fun by basically shortcutting. I mean, your fun might not be the puzzle of getting through the game. It is for me. So, yeah, I tend to focus in on that. Hey, we got an antidote potion. Don't need it yet, but we'll need it again eventually. So, where is Big Ugly? There's only two of you, so you both go away. Well, dang it. Dang it, Bobby. Oh, dag nabbit. You feel like it sidesteps the economy, especially when ladder comes out. For me, the ladder one I can actually understand. As far as just like normal playing, it's no different than people using trainers and stuff like that. It's like, It's just one of those things where it's kind of like, oh, ow, mana leech. Oh, no. I just used two. I think I almost accidentally used 2 full rejuves. Okay, let's go ahead and back up. We're doing this the slightly safer. Mercenary, can you not be just like arbitrarily dying to shit? Let the Valkyrie tank. I need to go bug him. He's going to keep suiciding like that, and it's going to be very frustrating for me. He's probably going to die against Radamant anyway, even after I bug him, but I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway because he is very kamikaze tonight. He is really just charging up there into stuff. So let's go there. Come on. I clicked on it. Thank you. Oh, but yeah. I'm not huge on stuff like that. I've found my stuff for single player. I'm content with what I have. I find plenty of things while doing the testing runs, which I usually will test a build for about 2 hours. And let's see, does she still open them? She might. Do you open the door still? It doesn't look like she's gonna. Oh, she teleported already. Sweet. That or she opened the bottom door. If he comes walking from up there. The hell was that from? Where did you come from, you dingus? That door's closed. Did she teleport with her? That's weird. Are they up here? Oh, they're up here. Okay. I was going to say, that was weird. That seemed to come out of nowhere. Let's go and grab that. Now we are ready to go down, I guess. Now that we've bugged Dingus McChingus. Now, as far as bugging them, I am perfectly fine with doing that frequently. It makes life so much easier as a player. Could say the same. Group farming is a little bit different. Group farming, you actually have to have people playing and planning for it. Because if you have people that are just overlapping where they would normally farm, it's not doing any good. So, of course, 3-player farming, you actually can get some good out of it. Because 3-player farming together equals 5 players separate. So, that's a thing to remember. Where is our... Oh, I think he's in there. Nope. Are we just not hitting anything? Oh, you're talking about multiple people playing the same character. No, I'm talking about group magic find. I'm doing all right, Chris. How's it going? You're working on your Javazon now? We are working on the Hybrid of Doom. Oh, wow. We're actually positive poison resist. Wow. Wow. It's so uncommon for us to be positive poison. But yeah, we're just working our way through the lovelies that are hell. Hoping to get through with Act 2 today. And maybe get through at least some of Act 3. It might be a little bit of a short stream. Depends on if I need to reapply something. So it doesn't have anything to do with the game. It has to do with the hives. But yeah, I think we're fine. Oh, we got the horrors here. Where is he? I see his little friends. Where is he? Oh, he's over there. Let's go ahead and yeah, we'll just keep pummeling the entire swarm of them for now. And I would actually kind of like to get the lightning immune. There we go. So I can just target one thing and just keep peppering them all over the place. Back up, mercenary. Come on, there you go. I know he's bugged, but the range stuff will still find him. We're doing hybrid. Do they teleport to the player now? They teleport randomly before anyway. Wow, our ability to aim is absolute butt. Okay, there you go. These guys are having their own little issues. They're like just not pathfinding to anything. That little lightning boy shouldn't be a problem for mercenary, but let's go ahead and keep focusing in on Radamant. And hopefully he will go down soon enough. He's going to poison mercenary because mercenary is deciding to go over there instead of protecting me. There you go, mercenary. Thank you for coming back over to me after getting poisoned. How a Javazon deals with immunes? Jab, usually. Although we're hybrid, we don't have to worry about immunes. Yeah, bows are actually pretty strong. I need to do the Strafe Amazon video eventually. I actually need to remake a bunch of the old videos as far as the old builds and stuff like that go. I think I can do them better now than I did back then. Go, Valkyrie, go. You just stay on top of him. You'll be fine. Kind of surprised we haven't summoned a replacement Valkyrie, sadly. And yes, I am staying back on purpose because, frankly, this will suck if I don't. There you go. There's a replacement Valkyrie. Oh, no! You're supposed to be up there with him. Damn you. Thankfully, we have knockback, so these little things are just not a huge threat. I had a hamburger for Thanksgiving. In case you're wondering. That was my Thanksgiving. I had a hamburger. So, yeah. Okay, let's see. But yeah, hybrids are a thing that there are a few actual hybrid builds that were popular at one point. They don't really have much popularity now because everybody hates on the Boazon. As a Necromane, I hate to say you could use a Nature's Peace. Well, we have yet to find a Nature's Peace. The only unique rings we found are a Ravenfrost and a Mantled. So, yeah, I mean, it's not terrible. It's not great. It's just there. We need another level up. So let's see. I'm going to go ahead and grab the Lightning Strike. It's actually this Lightning Strike, by the way, is actually a fairly good skill. It's not great with Peace because each bounce does not count as a hit. So, yeah. And I am a Necromane as well, Tin. In case you're wondering. I play a ton of Necro. It is my favorite class. It's always been my favorite class in D2. It's just so flexible. It's basically... It was the druid before there was a druid. It can do everything. It can do melee. It can do ranged nonsense. It can do caster. It can do summons. It is the jack of all trades, but master of more than the druid. So yeah. And with the mercenary bug, we don't have to worry about him kamikazing on the huntresses. We don't have to worry about the Huntresses being a huge threat because we knocked them back. Haha. So whenever we get to the next level, we are going to be... Oh, we're 64. I keep thinking we're 65. I think your buddy is buying runes. It wouldn't surprise me. I've gotten several RMT sites messaging me, and I'm like, that's not on my list of things that I want to do. I get it, you are trying to earn income for whatever you're doing, but it's not for me. I can't do that to my channel. I can't do that to... Oh, God, you guys frickin' hurt. Good Jesus. But yeah, it just feels dirty to me to promote any of those. I'm sure everyone already knows what their websites are. They spam all over the internet, all over the chat as well. There's only one that's approached me that I haven't seen spamming chat. So, yay, level up. We need one more level after this. So, another point in there. Yeah, once we get up to 20 on that, I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to invest in. I'm thinking the Valkyrie might actually be the right choice for me. That, or just go full guided arrow for it so we can get cheap. Yeah, lobby is unusable because of spam bots. I feel that one. Yeah, and most of them, there's one of them that approached me that's actually gotten, like, YouTubers in trouble and struck and had them companies say, no, you can't cover our game because of their support of those real money trading houses. So, yeah. not touching it. Let's see. Okay. Crispy, doing all classes, solo, self-found, hardcore, challenge, and finish Druid and Barb. Who should you do next? Okay. Necromancer is the easiest one to do. So that might be like your last one to finish out. Barb, oddly enough, is one of the harder ones. I would probably do Paladin next. If you're doing solo self-found. Because that's a fun little thing to go through with, because you're not only deciding whether you're going to do a respec, because you could do Zealot, Hammer, you could do Smiter if you wanted to do something weird. Classic piercing magic arrow. That's not really a classic. The classic was piercing guided. But unfortunately, guided does not pierce anymore. It doesn't even track if you can't see the enemy. It's really, really irritating how they changed it over the years. It's basically made guided arrow almost useless, except for PvP. And yes, it is sad. The state of the lobby. Sorry, I'm sitting up straight now. I haven't had caffeine yet, so I might have to get up mid-thing to get some more caffeine, too. Compared to LOD lobbies, they... I'm not entirely sure it's worse than LOD. I just think we notice it more than LOD. Because there was still a ton... There were periods where spam was even worse than it is in this. There was a lot of in-game spam, too, in Lord of Destruction for a while there. It's one of the reasons why I stopped playing online on it. Because they would just come into your game and do all that kind of stuff. That nasty stuff. Honestly, I think they should make it so that guided arrow only pierces against monsters. And disable the piercing against players, and you'd have all your problems with it solved. Ooh. Hi, big nasties. Unfortunately, they're immune to lightning, so dealing with the big nasties that way is not going to work out very well. Where is this might coming from? I think it's coming from over here. And I am missing them, which is not good. There's the might. I've got you. I also do have guided arrow. It's just... There we go. It's just I don't want to use it the entire time because it actually uses up arrows. Let's see. The trivia chatbot lobbies. Let's see. How do I calf? I'm not sure what you mean by calf. And why is this guy not dying? But let's see. I think it feels worse than LD. 2 Bs, also +1 for trivia bots. That okay. Used to get kicked from games every 10 minutes from internet connection interrupts. Tons of people had the same issue. I haven't really been disconnected much unless it was from my personal internet going butts up. I think the last time we had an issue with it was at least a couple weeks ago. Whenever it was BattleNet. Oh. How do I caffeinate? Any way I can, except for pills. I don't do pills. Other than that, I will drink. I'll drink anything from coffee to soda to caffeine squirts in water. Yes, there's a thing that does. It's a cherry limeade, and I love it. Hey, Huntron. By the way, hi, everyone. There have been more people coming in. Crispe, Tinvek, Hobo, Huntron. I see you guys in there. And yes, this is live. I'm not just citing off names that I know. I've had people say that before. It's really kind of weird. Like, I literally respond to their question and they ask if I read chat. I'm like, I just responded to you. Dang it, damn it, Nappa. I'll even do dark chocolate for caffeine whenever I'm really desperate. That was actually one of the strategies I was using to try and cut back on coffee and caffeine in general for a while. Because I used to do energy drinks and stuff quite a bit, and I've stopped doing energy drinks. But the way I cut back is I would limit myself to one a day, and if I started getting like any kind of caffeine withdrawals, I'd eat dark chocolate. Just give my body a little bit of caffeine to dilate those blood vessels. Yes. So we need to get ourselves to Maggot Lair. Yay! Maggot Lair! The happiest place on Earth, Charlie. Oh god, it's like Candy Mountain all over again. You're too busy eating to be incredulous. I ate a little bit. Oh yeah, we're definitely using lightning here. Oh, and we've got the beetles. Lovely. Thankfully, we actually do have cold damage out the wazoo on our stuff. So it's not a big deal that we're dealing with things that are lightning and physical immune in the same little batches. Oh, we've got a second boss. Sweet. Time to switch to this. Die, you fools. As you get older, sorry for sniffling straight into the microphone there. As you get older, you got to admit that you can no longer handle the energy drinks. I worked nights, so I had to do energy drinks. Otherwise, things would go bad. It's completely, my sleep cycle is still completely just fucked. But, pardon my French, but it literally is just completely dead in the water. I can't stay on a sleep schedule anymore due to it, but... Oh, geez. Back off. I said back off, mercenary. He's not backing off. Wow, they just nuked everything.
Thanks.
Can you not be right next to me? Thank you. Let's see. What's a good build for your solo self-found hardcore Amazon? I'm trying to think which one I would. Strafe, if you can kind of guarantee you'll get Harmony, would be a good one. Because, well, then you'd actually have an okay bow. But you definitely want a Valkyrie for sure. Like an actual leveled up Valkyrie, not the crap we're pulling with this. Which is using the Peace Valkyrie. And you'd want... Yeah, I would say Boazon would probably be a good thing to go with. And if you can get a fast bow, a strafe cold arrow Boazon can be fine. With a heal prayer mercenary. Let's see. There we go. I actually used to drink Bang for a little bit. Although that was after I had started limiting myself to just one per every few days. Is there much difference between a multi-arrow or strafe with the remaster? Generally speaking, the way I approach it, and that is an extra fast little bastard. But the way I approach it is I treat it like if my attack speed is slow, I generally go for multi-shot. If my attack speed is fast, I generally go with strafe because I don't want to get stuck in a location. Just like getting completely just destroyed by something while I'm sitting there shooting 97 arrows in a row. Although it doesn't feel as bad when the interrupts on those is actually a little better in this. It actually interrupts it as opposed to just interrupting it server side. But yeah, strafe and cold would be fine. You'd be able to get through the entire game with that. Trying to see what else has been said. Oh, we've got a conviction bastard. Well, too bad you guys don't do element. Oh, you do elemental damage. I didn't notice it was cold enchanted too. I just saw the conviction. Ouch. Okay, you get the Valkyrie, you bastards, and I will just chill back there shooting all my bolts. I actually do need to keep an eye out for some bolts on the ground because I've already dipped into my backup, so that's probably a bad thing. So let's back up over here. And we will drop out lightning. And it should bounce between them to the little bugs. Ouch! God damn, you guys hurt. Stop. I'm kind of wondering why those guys actually do so much damage right now. They must be using their special... For those of you wondering, Death Beetles actually have multiple attacks. One of them is Jab. And it might just not be animating properly, but Jesus, that's a lot of damage really fast. They might be doing kind of a similar thing to what happens with the Frenzy Tours in Act 5. Where they just do a crap ton of damage really fast because, well, there is no limit on attack speed. So, yeah. That's the only thing I can think of because I don't remember them doing that much damage in LOD. Sorry for sniffling. For some reason, bit of an allergy moment right now. There we go. Oh, we are out of stamina. So let's see. But yeah, the reason I did Bang for a while was because they were one of the only ones that didn't give me crashes, though. So. And no, I'm not sponsored by Bang. I'm not sponsored by any food thing. I would totally love to be sponsored by, like, People's Jerky Company and... I'm trying to think what else. Hell, I'd settle for Pizza Hut. I mean, I'm not the biggest Pizza Hut fan, but I would totally shill for them for free pizza. Just have them send me a pizza every, like, what? Once a week? Normally, I don't have allergies, but right now, my nose is just like, nah. You didn't even get a chance to mana burn me, you little bastard.
It's locked.
I think it's more inflammation of the nose than anything, but anyway. No, my windpipe is not closing. Just because I have hives does not mean sniffles mean anything. So let's see. And yes, I actually figured out what I had hives from. It was a bite on my thumb. Go figure. So those will be fun for a while. People's Jerky, it's for those of you wondering, I was actually a huge fan of Love's Jerky too, but that's kind of hard to get at a reasonable price. But People's Jerky, they have a hot and spicy big sheet jerky that is very dry, and you will feel like you are ripping your teeth out eating it, but it is so good. Because it's like you are literally just trying to bite the cow. It's that dry. But yeah, it's so good. Their non-sheet version is not quite as good. It's a little bit too chalky dry as opposed to like jerky dry. So I tend not to be a huge fan of that, but I do like their just big, just slab jerky. It's very good. Hey, there's our maggot lair. We already got the waypoint, right? We did not. So I'm going to go ahead and put up a town portal. We'll center that. Pretty dry and spicy. Yeah, I like dry jerky. The only not like super dry jerky that I like is there's I don't even know if it's still made. It was called Perky Turkey. I mean, I think it was called Perky Jerky or something like that. It was turkey jerky that had a kind of not quite Korean barbecue, but that kind of Oriental seasoning to it. That just kind of had the sweet and spicy done very well. That one was a really good. I think it might have been Perky Turkey. But yeah, it was just some pun on turkey jerky. Hey, Andre, how's it going? We're on Jerk Talk. Jerk Talk Live. I suspect the maggot layer will actually go relatively smoothly with all the piercing. Yeah. The bow is actually 100% piercing. So it will go super smooth. All we have to do is walk through with magic arrow and just be content with it. I just want the waypoint first just to be on the safe side. The only thing that's going to be a pain in the ass is Cold Crawl, the giant fat worm thing. Mercenary, come back. Oh, I'm on the wrong weapon. I was left clicking like, why am I not shooting? And why is he walking in place? Probably because my ping is a little bit high. Not terribly high, but a little bit. So yeah, by the way, Valkyries, super nice to have in Hell difficulty if you're doing hardcore. They are your golems. Let's see. Ooh, Beetle Burst. Yay! Beetle Burst. Die. Oh, he didn't drop anything. Probably because I don't have any magic find. Perky Turkey Jerky. It's a literal thing. It's in a black and gold bag. But it's kind of like a moist jerky, which is disconcerting the first time you get it, but I've yet to actually get a moldy batch, so I think it's okay. Let's go ahead and get that. New skill, get that. Jump up here. And get ourselves better resists. And probably a less nice... we've already looked dorky for a while because we've been using the breastplate, but... Ba-da-da-da! We now look really weird. But our resists are still negative 20 million poison. But yeah, it's something like that. I know that they had it on Amazon for a while. I don't know if they still do. But yeah, People's Choice is still my preferred jerky. At least I think it's People's Choice. I can go look real quick. I mean, they're a little pricey for jerky, but what jerky isn't pricey, unfortunately? Here, I'll go look. I think it is People's Choice. Well, they are fighting that. It's People's Choice jerky. Yeah, there we go. I got it sort of right. Very, very good jerky. Have I ever actually met a Diablo 2 purist? You hear about the purists all day long. Forums, yeah, they're in the comments a lot. Usually they are raging really, really hard, so they get caught by YouTube's spam filter. It's not even mine, just straight up YouTube saying, this comment may be offensive. Are you sure you want to see it? I'm like... I just sigh. It's that and people getting mad at polls. Seriously, the amount of people who have raged out in the comments about, God, I hate all these polls. It's like, dude, calm down. If you don't like the polls, don't click on them and it won't show you anymore. It's literally just one row on your homepage, my dudes. But yeah. Literally had someone say, I'm blocking your channel for it. And it's, you block my channel, all that does is stop me from commenting on your videos, which you don't make. It's like, my dude, blood pressure down for just like 2 seconds, please. Good sir. And what's bad is fun little fact, one of the people who did that recently The comment's already removed, so it's hard to kind of figure them out. Is actually someone who is a friend of a friend who does not know my voice. I just happen to know their name, and they actually had their YouTube channel linked on their Facebook. So I'm like, huh. Uh-huh. You, sir, are a dumbass. So, yeah. And they wouldn't know my voice because I have not met that friend in real life before. Like in physical meet space, and they don't know I do YouTube. So it was very awkward. I get very weird, like, people finding me randomly things going on, for those of you that are wondering, and I don't know why. Most of the other people I know who do YouTube don't have that issue, but I've literally had coworkers, like, randomly find my YouTube channel when they didn't know I did YouTube, and the conversation basically starts out like, do you do videos on blah, blah, blah? One of them was Faster Than Light. One of them was, Shadow Era was one of them. None of them found me through Minecraft. So don't do Minecraft if you want to get found. But yeah, it's so weird. And Mercenary, where are you actually at? Because you are in range of them. None of them are in range of you. Yeah, he's on the corner there. He's not where I think he is. And it's not updating him. Usually with the old D2, it would actually update it. So you could actually see, like, every now and then it would just update them. And I know there's a key in Project Diablo 2 that lets you force an update, but I don't think there is in this one. So we're going to be turning right, which is this way. I think I hear bugs skittering, scampering, just doing their thing. Yes, I see you. Why am I not hitting any of you? All right, come on. I know I have an okay chance of hit. I'll look at my chance to hit in just a minute, but I think we are desynced and actually just shooting them as they come around the corner. No, I only have a 53% chance to hit. Okay. Our chance to hit is ass. Okay, that's good to know. We might need to dump dexterity a little bit. That might be why I'm having to use the other stuff. That sucks. But I am thinking of integrating more pulls for just, like, not necessarily off YouTube stuff, but for, like, my other channels as well. Because, unfortunately, none of the rest of them actually have access to pulls of their own. So I have to do all of my experiments and weird stuff on here as well. So that's why you see not all Diablo 2 pulls. Wow, just all the bugs. Jesus. And as long as we can avoid the lightning bugs, we're actually really good down here because of that. No, poison, no, why? Oh, goodness gracious. But anyway, so you guys like the pulls. That's good to know that they're not, like, as offensive as some of these people seem to be treating them as. There are people who literally rage about them. There's people who get mad about the shorts as well, and I'm like, it shouldn't be showing you shorts unless you've watched shorts consciously. And if you find my shorts on search, it'll just have, like, the actual... It'll have a still from the actual video with the shorts icon in the bottom right, unless they've changed it again recently, which is really strange. The YouTube end of things. So where is our damn exit? I'm just looking for the way down. We're getting XP doing this, but I don't really necessarily want a ton of XP. I wouldn't mind it. It does help our attack rating. Our chance to hit, that is. And attack rating, but... Let's see. You guys are going around the corner, so maybe I can bounce it. No, I can't. Nice. Okay. So there's our exit. It's a right turn. It's just a right turn at the wrong spot. Oh, we've got more of you. Ah! Thank you for sapping all of my stamina. You go there. Almost feels like the stamina has the mana burn bug as well. For those of you wondering how the mana burn bug works, it basically, due to an issue, it multiplies it by several hundred times. So anytime you get mana burn, you lose all your mana from a melee enemy. So we'll grab that while we're going through. I do need to actually probably do a video on the mana burn bug. I need to do one on the... Why am I not launching lightning? Oh, because there wasn't anything behind it. I thought there'd be more of them. I thought I was going to be shooting things around the corner. But I do need to probably do a video on the mana burn bug, and I probably need to do one on Vengeance, because there's a lot of things about Vengeance that a lot of people don't get. So, like, for example, War Travs actually boost Vengeance damage. Have you thought about putting number to your other channels on streams and vids for this channel? I currently have several channels. Oh, but yeah, I have the main active ones right now are First Strike, Let's Play Everything, and the whatchamacallit? Game Sampler. There we go. I am going to be reviving... Jeez, those guys are just being frustrating. But I am going to be reviving the art channel as well relatively soon. And why did I click that? Because I meant to click the red one. So, right turn. Oh, it's literally right here. Haha, thank you, game. It made up for the last floor. Yes. But yeah, I'm going to be starting a Grim Dawn playthrough on the Let's Play Everything channel soon. I'm going to be doing those weekly updates. You may have seen the Beyond the Alzorath thing. I'm actually going to be doing weekly updates. Can I go around the corner? Thank you. But yeah, I'll be doing weekly updates starting on December 4th. Just doing a brief covering of the games on there so that I can get press keys through this channel as well as the other channels and actually provide coverage on both of them. And if First Strike actually takes off fairly well, I'll start an actual proper review channel. Yeah, for Final Fantasy, if I do a stream of that, is probably going to be over on the Twitch end of things. Because, yeah, streaming it on here would be rather not good. It wouldn't go over well. It would actually really hurt the algorithm. But, well, we are hitting something because we are summoning more. We're just not hitting very frequently because I'm not going to waste all my arrows on Guided Arrow right now. Lightning. And I do love how many skips that has. Good lord, it bounces off them a lot. And that's one reason why having these little death beetles down here is actually a good thing for this build. Because the lightning will bounce off of them and course back onto the locust as well. Let's go ahead and zap them. Sweet. Are there more around the corner? No. I think I saw one down there. Nope, it's just around the corner. Okay, so we're going to keep going this way. We're going to just assume that it's going to be just the smoothest path to the right. And hope for the best. But what I'm going to do with Grim Dawn is I'm actually going to try to go through with each of the classes, just mono class, so I can learn the class and then decide whether I'm going to actually do any kind of like strategy coverage for it. I don't see it going very many places. I might do a couple videos on the channel for it, but for the most part, the Grim Dawn, as far as how well it does in the algorithm, is pretty ass. So, yeah. I hate saying it, but I am having to be a slave to the algorithm simply because, frankly, this is my primary source of income right now. Which is not a good thing because I don't earn enough to live off of with it, so... Okay, go up there, Valkyrie. I kind of wish Mercenary wasn't up there as well, so we're going to try to trap him back. Okay, you go after the one behind us, Mercenary. Nope, he is desynced in front of us. Because this thing is hitting me from behind, and he should be stabbing it. You jackass, please, for the love of God, just die. Oh, now we're going to get pincered. Sweet. Lovely. That's absolute ass. Thank you. Go, Valkyrie, go. Lightning for everybody. More lightning for everybody. It bounced like 95 times, doesn't it? 24 hits. So much more than normal charge bolt. And Mercenary's gonna die here. We'll have to rebug him, but it's fine. Unless we just don't... Oh, why are you on the chest? You asshole. Get off the chest. Thank you. Pick up the Staff of Kings. Thank you. And Cold Worm is going to die. We'll come back down to see if he has anything. He does not. He has a full rejuve. I don't care about it enough for that. But yeah, I'm going to be starting with, I believe, Soldier and just going down the list for that. So look forward to it. We'll also be doing Last Epoch as well. Just not right away because the train for Grim Dawn is actually going to be this coming week. As far as if you're going to be doing the whole YouTuber thing. And that was just kind of like an accidental stumble upon whenever I decided to relaunch First Strike. So, yay. So let's see, 76 for that. We're probably not actually going to get to that Javelin, which is kind of sadness. Kind of a lot of sadness. But yeah, Act 2 is probably the most arduous of the acts, so yippee-ki-yay. Let's go ahead and switch over to bow so we run a little faster. I'm going to take a drink real quick. If you guys have any other action RPGs or even just RPGs in general, because that's kind of what I'm going to be focusing the... Wow. We are not rolling on the good side of that 50-something %. Oh, 70%. Yay. But if you guys have any action RPGs or even just RPGs in general you'd like to see on there, definitely mention them and stuff like that, and I will look at them, because there's games that I have never heard of that I still discover to this day from years ago. Like there's a robot-based strategy RPG that I had never heard of, and I was like, I thought I knew all of them on this system. I'm like, nope, you do not. You are unaware. Oh, these guys are immune to magic. I keep reading that. Here, eat lightning. Nice. So what we want to do is just rush through here. Oh, yeah, of course. That's the one thing I don't like about these areas is they do just kind of like switch between the things that I am strong in as to what they want to be immune against. So let's just run through. Yes, it's a little bit more dangerous, but frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. Oh no, holy freeze, bastard. Nope. You ass. Mentioned Nox a couple weeks ago. I hadn't heard of that before. What's that game about? It is a much more linear action RPG. It doesn't have a lot of procedural generation or anything like that, but it has 3 different paths through the game depending on which class you choose. It's actually a really... Ow, ow, ow. Oh, no, 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 no. Go after the Valkyrie, you assholes. Thank you. Are those... Yeah, they're immune to lightning. So I can't even cheese them. No! Let's go ahead and just guided arrow you. Yeah, there we go. Good job. But yeah, the Nox is actually really, really good. Let's see. Boop. And more bolts, yes! Okay, so we need to get our Valkyrie summon back up, just as a bit of a distraction. I also want to get the waypoint, and I want to find my way into the Viper Temple. Just for a little bit of sanity. Come on, die, you fools! Okay, there's replacement bolts for days. And I hate how they... Oh, actually, no, that one did stack in there. For a while there, it wasn't stacking whenever you'd pick up bolts, and it was very, very weird. And I'm not sure why it would do that. Well, this is the Viper Temple. Do we dare risk the Viper Temple without the waypoint? I'm not entirely sure I want to. Because that's always kind of sketchy to do. Die, Night Tiger. And am I actually recording? I need to make sure I'm actually recording. I am. Okay. Thank God. So let's see. Do I want to bother trying to... Oh, okay. No, you're not physical immune. You're just an asshole. That's fine. And yes, I am intentionally using the guided arrow on those guys because they are a complete pain in the other ass if you don't. Just send it. Just go for it. But then I wouldn't get all this nice experience as I'm looking around for... Get back. Hey, there's our Valkyrie. I'll go after it. Waypoints are for the weak-willed. I mean, if we were playing hardcore, I probably actually wouldn't bother with the waypoint. But that's a whole different thing. You played Titan Quest one time, hit a brick wall with the final boss. You'd watch a long play of that. We actually did go through most... I have to say most of Titan Quest. I just couldn't... I couldn't get myself to finish it. It would just... It felt like it dragged on a little too much. And I have a feeling we're going to run into that with Grim Dawn, but Grim Dawn at least has a little bit more in the way of quality of life. Eat my lightning, you fools. Oh, you missed me with... What? It missed me with poison? How? I don't understand things such as these. Okay, lightning for everybody. I have a feeling the boss is lightning enchanted. Because they are taking... Well, guess not. Just a pain in the ass. Okay. I was expecting him to be lightning enchanted just because he was taking so long to take down with it. But I guess he wasn't. And you can tell we are just still absolute butt whenever it comes to poison resist. Okay, so we got snakes. They are immune to cold, but they're not immune to holy freeze. And they hurt like a... Oh, that... Ow. Okay. Oh, and we got knockback gloves. Sweet. Let's go ahead and get just a Valkyrie. It doesn't matter what. But you can tell that the designers... Oh, yes, you can. Just fold the gloves in half. It'll be fine. Do I really want to bother with plug gloves? No, I'm going to actually take plug gloves off. What am I getting hit by? You. You're not extra strong, so you probably can't one-shot me just yet. I'll make people anxious yet just by not picking stuff up. So let's go ahead and while we're here, kill those off, and we'll put a town portal in here just in case the unthinkable happens. Just because it's a relatively safe little nook that we've completely cleared out. It is our safety portal, just in case. And yes, you need to die, because those are good experience points. So let's see. We'll go right first, I guess. We'll just go counterclockwise. For some reason, my brain was not acknowledging that there is a term called counterclockwise. And close the door. I said close the door. You guys don't get to linger in here like idiots. There goes our Valkyrie. Haha. These guys are not terribly bad yet. They get really bad whenever you're doing Hell Neelathak, though, because you'll get the Bone Spear ones that shoot out the poison clouds, and they're just all kinds of, like, complete assholes. Stop it. What class build do you think is best for Players 8, Magic Finder, Hammerden, or Light Source, or other? For Players 8? Personally, I'm going to tell you right now, players 8 magic finding is a complete waste. There is no point to farming on players 8. Players 7 will get you the most drops. Players 5 will get you almost as many drops. Players 3 will get you a decent number of drops. And players 1 is great for boss farming if you're doing like ancient tunnels and stuff like that, because bosses will not change how much they drop. I mean, sorry, uniques and super uniques will not change how many they drop. Bosses will. Bosses max out around players 3-ish to players 5. But as far as builds that are great for doing high player count magic finding, let me think. That's actually not terrible, but not good either. But I would probably go for, honestly, Blizzard Sorceress is one of the better ones, but you're not going to be able to farm all the places. You're only going to be able to farm very specific places. You need something super high damage that is focused in on the damage type that the area you're farming is prone to. So Lightning Source is good if you have the gear for it, although most people don't have the gear for that, because you generally want an Infinity to make it worthwhile. It can do it without Infinity, but there's very few places that are completely devoid of Lightning. Hammerden, I would not necessarily say for players 8. Players 5, players would be perfectly fine with it. Players 8, it's going to be a little bit slow going, and your inability to really deal with things at a range can be a liability. We just got poisoned by the little dinguses in there. You assholes. You asses. Wow. There we go. Thank you. So, actually, let's go up first. But yeah, Hammerden is pretty solid. It's just, yeah. The fact that you have to get in there and that player count increases the damage you take can be a little bit painful at times. I don't understand why people farm on players 8. I legitimately do not understand it. It does not give any advantage whatsoever. Enigma helps, yes. And it also kind of depends on what kind of gear level you're at, as you mentioned, with the Enigma thing. Because if you don't have good gear, none of these are going to be good on players 8. Do you think an up steel driver, exceptional, not elite, will be enough to get your wolf druid through hell? I actually don't remember the stats on steel driver. I barely ever used that. Let's go with, I don't think it will, but we can look. Steel driver. It doesn't have crushing blow, which is the main reason people go for bone snap. I'm not a fan of it. I mean, you can get through hell bare ass naked. You can. It's just how things go, but I don't think that will be sufficient for a normal playthrough to get you through. Oh, thank you for the mana burn. Ya butts. There we go. We got that one down. Hey, and we got a magic phase blade. Just what I don't want. Magic phase blades are generally garbage. What you want to do is, if you're looking for a rare phase blade or rare, rare phase blade, you want to actually be looking out for the dimensional blades and the crystal swords in hell difficulty, because they can get the same mods. Oh, Jesus Christ. I hate poison right now. Pardon my grump. Game grumps. Oh, God, just stop hurting so much, please, for the love of unholy shit. Okay, here comes... Yeah, we'll just do Guided Arrow. As Guided Arrow is even bloody missing randomly. There we go. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to town and get rid of this godforsaken poison. I should probably just get antidote potions, I know, but Jesus. I need them. So let's see. Repair equipment. And no, antidote potions would not put us positive. So let's see. That's going to be sold. Mainly because that does not do anything for us. That goes in there. We are getting a little filled up on gems. It's fine. But as far as going with normal upped things, Bone Snap is good. I generally don't like a lot of the various normal uniques being upped. There's a few good ones. I'm slightly tempted to try a Rixit's King run, which is sort of like a weird challenge just to actually get through on that. But I don't think it's going to work out super well. And also, I need to test if the bug with the mercenaries is still a thing. Because I had a bug with Act 1 mercenaries where they were actually breaking the 50,000 gold limit, which is a little bit weird. Hey, mercenary leveled up. He is level 67 now. Sweet. Oh, what? What poisoned you, my dude? What the heck? Okay, whatever. I don't know what poisoned him. This was too far away. So I really just do not know what got him. Thank you for the poison. I will enjoy it. With our slightly positive poison resist, because I forgot that we got the Talrash's mask, which does put us into positive range. Ow! Thank you for taking your time there, Valkyrie. Greatly appreciated. Wow, we are really not pathfinding well. So this is just going to go into that. Oh, there's another door in here. Sweet. Just trying to think of what I actually want to do for the Barbarian in particular on this, because Barbarian's probably going to be one of the last ones we do, because frankly, I'm not a huge Barbarian fan. I know some people absolutely adore the Barbarian. He's great for what he does. I don't like juggling his nonsense. It's just not high on my list of things that I personally enjoy a great deal. So we've got boss mobs and everything. Lovely. Just get all the lightning out and hopefully take him out in the process. Oh, the door is a fake. Oh, no. Means we can't target him through the door either. We have to open the bloody door to get to him. Is that door going to be a fake as well? I hope not. It's not. Oh, it is. Sweet. So we can shoot through it. We just can't do anything to it. Mercenary, you're going to bait them up, aren't you? I don't even know what's in there. I'm just shooting it. I really don't like fake doors. So we've got zombies, we've got snakes, we've got things reviving that shit. Okay, so there's a revival guy there. He'll revive the zombies. It's not that big of a deal. See, you got your Warcry Barb into hell and you hit a wall with him, was farming Neolithak the other day with your Hammered in and found a grandfather. Ooh, nice. I remember when that was like the thing to have. That and a cruel Colossus Blade of Quickness. Sorry, a Frenzy Barb to use it. Well, you can use Frenzy with Warcries as well. Let's go ahead and move up here. I don't really want to deal with this, but we're going to anyway, because this thing will get just this room entirely filled with too much garbage if we don't. What is my opinion on dodge, avoid, and evade? Are they worth it? What is the upside and downside of each? It depends on what skills you're using, honestly, as to whether there's a good upside or good downside to it. Let's go ahead and just keep going in on this. And, okay, so this should be decent damage to it. There's our Valkyrie. Sweet. But generally speaking, you want to get them so you can get to Valkyrie, unless you're just one of the rare builds of Amazon that doesn't use Valkyrie. which is kind of uncommon. We are doing a little bit of a riskiness here. Okay, there's the stairs down, finally. But they can mitigate a lot of damage, and if you're doing a ranged character, that's perfectly fine to use them. You generally don't notice the issues with strafe. And it's also worth noting that they have fixed the fend bug, sort of. I have to say a sort of on that one, because the fend bug is... I'm trying to think of how to explain it. But basically, it still happens. You still get interrupted. It's just displays it on your end. So you're not going to be using a lot of... you're not going to be losing a lot of time just stabbing thin air and not doing any damage, because in the original, the issue was that it was doing that animation, and it was causing you to basically be interrupted without being interrupted. Nowadays, it's a little bit better where it actually does just interrupt you. You can start the next attack cycle. I feel like you should use war cries only as a utility for a frenzy barb rather than going a mix between them. The main thing I like, the thing I like about war cry is that you can use it even against physical immunes. It doesn't do damage to them, but it does a lot of, it'll do the stun. Wow, we are not hitting shit. Okay, so we have found the minions. Okay, this has gotten bad all of a sudden, so we are going... Oh, come on! That is not the time for a fucking desync! You piece of shit. Stop it! This is not good. We got the Amulet of the Viper. Let's go ahead and get to town. Yeah, desyncing there is bullshit. I'm sorry.
Let there be light.
That was bad. The snakes can go up besides the tomb. Oh, hell yes. They can go anywhere in that room. They just can't go up the stairs.
Good to see you.
They can even go on planes. Didn't you hear? Let's see. Oh, they fixed it. Yay. I don't know who reported it to them, but they fixed it. What was happening for a while there was that if you had a thing of bolts in your inventory, it wouldn't auto stack on top of it. So apparently there's been a server-side patch. I don't know what else they fixed. Please let them fix the bloody attack speed bug. Because I find it... I'm mildly irritated at Blizzard. Because they're listening to one or two people to make decisions for the entire game as far as what bugs to keep and what bugs don't keep. And I think they're doing it wrong. Because it's favoring a specific playstyle. You were using dodge, avoid, evade on your Javazon for a while, then to respect out of them, and your gameplay experience has gotten much better. It depends. I haven't had many issues with it. On LOD, it's absolutely atrocious, but... Hi, Jaren. Sweet. The attack speed bug, basically there's no cap on attack speed. So you can get ridiculous things like 1 and 2 frame attacks, which is, needless to say, very broken. I could transfer full rejuves over. Not gonna bother right now. We're still fine. What is our chance to hit those guys? 62%. We actually probably should level up a little bit. You felt like you were getting locked out and dying often? Maybe. I usually don't run into that issue, but I am really big on kiting. Even with a Javazon, I will try to pull them into doors and stuff like that so they get less angles on me. So, that's usually my strategy. Is just keep things at a distance from me. Even whenever I'm doing melee, I will try to just limit the number of faces I face them on. That's a lot of face and phrases. Let's go ahead and swap to this. Hi guys, how you doing? Here's some lightning for you. And some big invaders. And I don't think we have too much to fear as far as lightning immunes in here, do we? I don't think we actually do have hardly any lightning immunes. Also, don't dump a lot of points into them. That's for sure. That will lock you up. But yeah, if you dump a lot of points into them, like right now I have 1 point in each. Having a 30 to 50% chance is fine. Once you get above 50%, you really do actually start getting the lockup issues. Not to be dismissive of it. Is Magic Arrow better than Guided Arrow? No. But Magic Arrow does have the advantage of being basically a free arrow in case you run out of arrows, which is my main reason for using it, and I get it down to like free mana cost. It's also good for physical immunes, whereas Guided Arrow is a completely different use case. It's more for your boss hunting and stuff like that, if that makes sense. So we've got some Blessed Aid Poison Boys. We've got Magic Arrow little buggers there. We're going to just keep going down. Okay, do we have the shortcut? No, we don't. Hi, guys. Like, see, I will lead them into this. And that way we have one guy here facing me and everything behind him is getting hit. Mercenary, can you just... Oh, for fuck's sake, Mercenary. I hate Mercenary. He's a complete imbecile. He's literally just down there getting shot in the face and not caring. Okay, so we didn't get anything good from that. One nice thing about Magic Arrow, though, is that it does pierce. So you can take out things that are behind them, I guess. As opposed to Guided Arrow, which doesn't pierce. Yeah, Guided Arrow used to be overpowered, and it was very, very, very nice. Because it would pierce and knock back. Now it's like, nah, we'll just consider it maybe hitting them. Which is completely useless. Because you actually need, for Guided Arrow to be really worth it, you need it to hit multiple times. How's it going, Kenny? And I'm doing pretty good. But Magic Arrow is... I just use it out of habit nowadays. And there's a lightning enchanted bugger down there. Mercenary, where are you? I swear this desync is getting really irritating. It's actually to the point of kind of pissing me off to an extent. Thankfully, these guys count as melee as far as what they'll target, so they'll just keep dropping the firewalls on me, and I just need to be careful about overdoing the lightning on my mercenary. Okay, so there's our Valkyrie. There was our Valkyrie. Oh, now they're targeting him. Fine, we're backing off. Come on, mercenary. I know we're under-leveled, but Jesus Christ. See if we can actually kill this guy. There you go. So there's the boss down. Let's go ahead and... Oh, there's a fucking second one. Why, game? Why? I really don't like this, like, multi-boss pack nonsense. That is actually really asinine. Had to take a break from Diablo, so you've been playing Fable. Awesome. Fable's a good game. Go ahead and back off. Used to pierce. It would pierce up to a limit, yeah. There actually is a hard limit on pierce, but you usually won't notice it because you'll have fired several other shots after that first one. And that's one reason why Bariza was so overpowered, because it has 100% pierce. So, yeah, you just basically will always pierce with it. So let's go ahead and we'll grab Healing Potion. Not random blue shit. I don't need that. And let's hope we don't run into another group like that, because those guys are actually tanky. So they get a little... Oh, fuck's sake. Let me guess. Lightning Enchanted again, probably? Oh, no, he's not. Sweet. We are burning alive, but I can deal with that. Immune to fire and cold. Sweet. And you go ahead and get blown up. Nice. Fable 1 Lost Chapters is amazing. I haven't played Lost Chapters. It's been forever since I played Fable, period. But maybe I should do that on the First Strike channel. See if it still lasts for me. Did they cap crossbows attack speed because they reload? No, they capped various things just to balance them as far as their amount of damage. Because crossbows generally, as far as their like raw damage, will do more than most of the like normal bows. But they do... Ow, you bastard. They do more damage slower. There we go. Full rejuve. Why are they dropping just normal fucking healing potions? It's so asinine. There we go. Level up from that. There's a healing potion. Mercenary, come kill this. Or Amazon, Rogue, Valkyrie, whatever. It doesn't matter. As long as it's dead, we're good. It's amazing. Please play it, and I would love to watch you play it on a stream or something. Maybe. Depends on how, generally speaking, I'm going to be gauging what we do on stream via the First Strike series, and that may be another thing that would be a Twitch stream rather than the YouTube's stream. But yeah, Diablo, it is pretty easy to burn out on Diablo 2. Just if you're farming for specific things and just one more running it all the time, it can be a royal pain in the ass. So we could go Penetrate if we wanted to get more attack rating. I don't think it would actually help us very much, but you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm just going to go Penetrate, just boost our attack rating. 74% chance. Against them. They're not relatively hard to hit. Also, our actual chance to hit is going to be this bottom number, because Magic Arrow doesn't give us attack rating, despite what it says. So, yeah. It's not giving us any actual attack rating. Neither does Power... Actually, I think it's Power Strike that doesn't. It's one of them. But, yeah, I would actually... The question then becomes, as far as Fable goes, on the original console or one of the ports. Because I do think I have an Xbox around here somewhere. Unless I sold it off and forgot about it. Of course, there's always just doing it on PC. Stabby, stabby, get back here. Thank you. Please let it be first path. It's not first path. How did that guy not die? Okay, so we are going to follow my own advice. I'm going to do as I say and actually pop these instead of just going straight to the other thing. The thing is, these, well, if they're not all locked, actually have, hey, and there's an example of it. They actually have a chance of dropping runes just like the things in Lower Kurast. They're just a lower level one, basically. Let's see. All you ask is that you put it on YouTube, got burnt out on Diablo 2 just because you're not sure what you would do for your assassin. OG Fable on the OG Xbox that was fat enough to be mounted at the end of a stick and count as a warhammer? Oh, wow. Yeah, I have most of my consoles are the fat versions because there's a lot more things you can do with them as far as modding and stuff. So, IO, we are actually full on IOs. Okay. By full, I mean we have 4 of them. So, I need Maul runes, damn it. Should go just trade Ist for like 1,000,000 Mauls. That'd be a quick trade, probably. Because people like their Ist runes. You'd probably recommend PC, but you don't know. Well, I mean, I could do both. But, yeah. Who here did the Sword of Aeons glitch? Not me. I don't think I ever actually beat it. I just know it was a good game. Watch this path be like super easy. compared to the other one. That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome game. I'm gonna still go into melee with them because I'm an idiot, but thankfully we don't have to hit for this to actually do its thing. The only thing that actually hitting with this does is delivers the physical damage. Speaks to its sturdiness that the OG Xbox is still running fine and 360 has long since died. I actually need to boot them all up and see if they still work, because I know that I'm forgetting what it was called. Basically, the caps might have eaten one of them. We'll figure it out eventually, though. I'm gonna go this way, I think. Yeah. I can remember things, like which of these portals is the right portal. I really can't. I'm a complete dingus. That said, I should go back through all of my footage for Arcane Sanctuary and see if there's actually a pattern to the layout of the various path types and whether that's the right path or not. I know that no one's discovered a pattern yet, but it might just be that there's that many combinations. Hey, LaPow, how's it going? But yeah, I was unfortunately not super into Xbox whenever it was super popular. I got into it a little bit late, so it made it cheap to get into. Actually, Xbox is still relatively cheap to get into. For some reason, Xbox does not go up in value very much, which is kind of a sad thing, but also kind of a good thing because it lets people experience the games more. So, ooh, those might be good. Are they good? They're not better than what we've got. We need the resists. Let's go ahead and go there, and yeah, we'll just throw that on the ground. The Archon's battle armor was the best, usually runs freeze time, ghost sword, and multi-sword attack with the sword you get for completing a good run in Fable. Really hate how the trade value of a lot of items and runes almost seems set by the top streamers for this game. Yeah, that's one of a number of reasons why I don't get into trading very much on stream. My philosophy on trading is if what you're giving is worth what you're getting, then it's a good trade for you. There is no reason to try and be like stock marketing this crap. It's not healthy for your blood pressure. So I generally just avoid that. And I also feel like a lot of the bugs and the speed at which they're addressed is determined by what basically two individuals say about it, and it kind of pisses me off. As much as I like the individuals in question and usually agree with them, basing what you change or don't change off of the opinions of a few people who have very similar playstyles for a game with a very diverse playset, especially whenever those playstyles are the exception, not the rule, is a little bit of a not good proposition. But that's just my opinion on the whole thing. I'm not going to get too far into it because it may devolve into people trash talking in here, and I'd rather not have that because I don't feel bad things about this people I'm speaking of in question, and I don't want it to get misinterpreted as such. So let's go ahead and take out all the demon clans. Ow. What would you recommend getting before hell for a sorcerer since you have minus resist all? You even have Ancient's Pledge. Ooh. Rare gloves and stuff are usually what I go for a lot of my resist. That, and I keep darn near every resist charm I find. So. But that's just me. So let's go ahead and let's go with this. Where is Mercenary? Oh, for fuck's sake, Mercenary. This is why I hate you, Mercenary. You're worthless. Couldn't find his way out of a wet paper bag if you gave him a knife. His pathfinding is atrocious. And I do like the fake Escher thing here with these. I think it was more convincing in the original with the low pixels, but... Yeah, smoke is a good cheap armor. It does have the downside of, I mean, one, it does cost a lum rune, so you're not really guaranteed to get it. But it does have the downside of you don't have all the perks of your stealth or Viper Magi. Viper Magi is a really good armor to get early on as a sorceress, though. If you are up for trading, and they are usually super cheap, just get in any resist one. It doesn't really matter if it's high or low, and that'll help you resist a ton, too. Nephilim is the rune word. Merc pathing is amazing. This is a shiny wall. Okay, dumb fuck. Come on. Over here. Come on. Come here, boy. Come here. I don't want to have to be using fucking portals every 5 seconds. And for some reason, I don't know if this is just my thought on it or something, but frankly, does it feel like they are not teleporting up to you very often? Like, for some reason, they're not rubber banding as much as they should? I say that, and he teleports to there, of all places. Okay, we'll get you around that corner. Come on. You'll figure it out. Come on, down here. Down, boy. Come on. Up. There you go. Good job. We only have 20 more stairs to go through, Mr. Dude. Come on. Fine. He's going to get stuck there. I don't know how many options they try. Yeah, the Necromancer, generally I go for a teleport staff on swap just for that reason. Because his minions they do the exact same thing. They use the exact same pathfinding. Difference is the minions are actually smart enough to open doors. The Act 2 Mercenary, not so much. The Act 2 Mercenary is just like, oh, what is this strange invention? It is a barrier that opens and closes, and I do not know how to operate it. It's called a knob, you knob. Sorry, I shouldn't get salty about it, but I just find it so ridiculous. Summon Direwolf, nope. Yay, we're on the right path. Thank you for summoning her up. Now, that's another disadvantage of Peace, by the way, because Valkyrie actually has a cooldown on it. So you will end up with the issue of, guess what? You're summoning a Valkyrie, it's interrupting your attack pattern.
Good riddance.
Okay, so we get to wait until those all clear out. It's the downward arrows, which I think is up near the top? Question mark. Yeah, smoke is Nephilim. I think we're good to go in. Here's hoping we don't have beetles out here. Where is he? Oh, he's another minion. That's why he's going back. I was like, where the hell is he going? He's not even trying to fight me. He's just doing his own thing, just wandering off. And magic resistance stone skin. Ouch. That's actually really bad because it makes him resistant to our lightning as well. Because they don't have high lightning resist. Come here, Wesley. Okay, so no lightning immune so far. That's a good thing. Until we get another bloody... Oh, wow. Magic resistance out the wazoo. That's going to hurt whenever this guy decides to actually hit me. So we need to get rid of him fast. There you go. Nice. And we are just not doing well with this pattern of enemies. Okay, another full rejuve. Yes, I will probably need that for a Duriel. Okay, let's see. Think so too. Shadow Master suddenly dies when you get too far away. Yeah, the summons other than Iron Golem actually they don't have a chance to do it. If it can't pathfind or they would be bugged by teleporting, it doesn't actually teleport them. So let's go ahead. We'll get our stuff stacked up real quick and get this poison off of us, because poison is your friend. Negative 41% resistance to it. Lovely. You know so little assassins besides the cookie cutter trap build everyone uses? They're not really popular beyond that for good reasons. There's a Kicksin that is pretty popular and a Whirlwind one, but those are a little bit more niche. Whereas the Trapsin is just literally the one that is safe for anyone to use kind of situation. As long as we don't get a Revival Boy in here, I think we'll be fine. There's a chance to actually get them in here. Oh, mana burn my ass. And he really did actually mana burn my ass. Sorry. So I think we will go straight out first. So we've got Blunderbores, we've got Ghosts, and we've got Zombles, which is perfectly fine by me. Because those are ones that I can actually handle relatively easy. Did I? Yes, I did. With right click, I picked up the Hydra Edge. And wow, what poisoned us this time? Oh, zombies? Get away from me, Gorebelly. I can shove you back. I've got knockback. Oh, that's what's being a problem. It's a boss pack. Okay. And you. There you go. For the Assassin, try Charge Strike Dragon Kick. The kick for you is hitting at like 15k. Oh. Yeah, the Charge Strike is actually pretty powerful. I wonder if it's just you, but does the unique item coloring seem similar to the rare? It always has, for some unfortunate reason. And also, some color correction can actually cause that issue as well. I'm going to keep that. Do we want a Stealth Balrog skin? No. Just a bundle of lightning there. Love it. I just don't want to get poisoned because the poison really sucks for me. Wormhide, 2-socket again. We are just not getting good luck with our sockets on these. We keep getting 2-socket today. And 1-socket. Any build that would benefit from Tiamat's Rebuke. I can never pronounce that word, and I've played Final Fantasy like so much in my life. I'm trying to think. Not really. I mean, there are builds that it's good for, but not best in slot. If that makes sense. Oh, goodness gracious. Onto my second bottle of water. No. An axe throw barb? I'm not sure that would really benefit from Tiamats, but there basically for that you'd want something that is in melee, so it would use the little procs, but I'm trying to think what would actually benefit from it a lot. Gimmer Shred Tiamats is for the elemental fun? That maybe, I can see that. For me, it's kind of like it's just one of those where it's not quite best in slot. So you'll have people who are like, oh, that one's absolutely terrible for that. No, it's a decent shield. It's just that there's better for pretty much everything it does. Yeah, Boazons are a ton of fun, and I'm glad the stuff is helping Goya. Goya Supremo! I actually really like that name. I don't know why, it's just fun to say. And we have an antidote potion here, but I'm still going to go use the well. But yeah, I should do a strafe build, and a strafe build video, that is. Guess you'll use as an intermediary for your smiter until he gets a higher level. Yeah, it would be good for that. It would also be good for... Oh yeah, I keep forgetting. Wells are only partial healing. Despite the fact that they usually get you pretty close to topped off. But intermediary for your smiter until he gets higher level. It would work for that. It would work for a zealot. It would work for a melee source. You can actually use that to an extent. It's just, it's not really gonna be end game, you're going after the Ubers with it kind of stuff. If that makes sense. Let's go ahead and pump all those guys down. Valkyrie's going to get poisoned. Mercenary's going to get poisoned, even though he was stuck in the room for a while. Let's throw all of our lightning around. And the only downside of this lightning is whenever it gets that, like, lovely 1 damage roll. That is just complete ass whenever it does that. Oh, extra fast. Hi. Yeah, deal with my extra invisible guy. Bounce around, my foolish lightning. Is he lightning him? Yeah, he is lightning immune. Mercenary, for the love of God, don't kill yourself on him. He can't even attack you, my dude. Oh, should we show the no love? Yeah, we'll show the no love. Yay, another Shadow Fang. We've gotten a few of those on this character now. I think that's our second one on them. And I used that right as it wore out. You son of a butt. Okay, I'm going to come back up this way. I don't think it's going to be down there. I think it's going to be around the corner here. Away from the main part of the dungeon. And there's a normal Gorebelly. Ha! As we get right into, like, minion Gorebelly territory. At least it's not lightning enchanted, so Mercenary can do all his tanky nonsense. They are mana burn, though. Don't... Okay, so he's mana burn, spectral hit, fire enchanted. Okay. Go, Mercenary, go! Fine, we're backing off. Hey, your first Andy's Visage. Congratulations. That's actually a really good helmet. The only downside to it is that fire resistance kind of issue on it. But beyond that, it's actually really, really fun to use. I think you found like 8 Shadow Fangs so far playing G2R, as well as a dummy getting captured over such a common sword. Yes. Yes, he was. Although he was probably easily corruptible too, because he's a bit of a dunce. Oh, is it shiny enough? Yeah, Iswal. Come on. Come to the pits of hell with me. Go, minions. Haha. You don't stand a chance whenever I put an invisible barrier between you and me. Haha. Unfortunately, we don't have a super high damage. We have a ethereal insight poleaxe. That's it on him. I do actually have a scythe one as well, but it's not on him. It's on my sorceress. Because I still have my sorceress there for use. She's still actually equipped for doing some minor magic finding if I want to. Usually I don't want to because I prefer doing it with offline, because that actually builds my normal supply of stuff so I can do more weird builds. Which is kind of like what I'm still enjoying that a lot more than just building these like top end builds. So you can kind of expect that from me for a while. Okay, so oh, hi, Ghosts. It's been a while since we've seen you in here. So let's see. Where is our little way down? Oh, where could it be? Balance between them, please. Ow. Something in there's... Oh, yeah. Mana burn. They're ghosts. Derp. As long as they're not targeting me, I think I'm fine. But me ducking my head in there is usually just tempting the fates for them to just go in on me like ham style. As I get poisoned again because I'm a dumbass. Give me antidotes, please. Antidote? Antidote? Nope, no antidotes. I will find the antidote in one of these urns. That or it'll wear out by the time by the time I get done. Okay, nothing in there. That sucks. Come at me. Hey, Valkyrie, go. Go, Valkyrie, go! Block the door. Get ourselves about 6 of those bouncing around in there. I do like that our mana stays relatively topped off while we're doing this. Now, if you're wondering why I do that instead of the Charge Strike is better for single targets. I'm trying to earn my antidote. Oh. Ouch. I appreciate it, though. Don't worry, I've been doing a lot. I punned Wanderbots earlier as well. So, I kind of deserved that one. I added a zoom in, but not a zoom out. I mean, technically, if you zoom in, you immediately zoom out. Is there a way to increase the attack speed of Valkyries, or would that be... That would be... I mean, you can fanaticism on them, but they still have the same thing that the Necromancer skeletons have, where they have, like, an idle frame of some sort. Where basically, they'll stop attacking for a second just to, like, cool off. But, yeah. Fanaticism will increase the attack animation speed. But that's about what you'll get. But that does start the cooldown earlier and stuff like that, so I guess you could. Let's see. Every Eth pole arm you find, you try to craft it to make insight, and it always only gets 1 to 2 sockets. I'm sorry. That's just really bad luck. Which is better for Bozon, Lycander's Aim, or Lysander's Aim, or Gold Strike Arch? I forget the stats on Lysander's. So I'm probably going to say Gold Strike, but I can check real quick. Amazon Lysander's is increased attack speed plus skills. So +4 basically to your bow and crossbow. Lysander's is better for a Frost Maiden. I know that. Because that was like the default mid-tier one for them. But I think for like strafe and stuff like that, if I can bring it up on the other window. Wow, you are having problems, Ariat. But yeah, as far as strafe goes, Gold Strike is a lot of fun. So I'd probably go Gold Strike for strafe, Lysander's for Frost Maiden. Depending on what you're doing. But yeah, it depends on what kind of bow is on. Because plus skills is not going to help strafe very much. It's going to help some things, but it's not going to help strafe a ton. It's going to help Frost Maidens a lot because a lot of your damage is based on your skill level. And I'm sorry it's taken so long to get through here. It's like, why? Why is this a thing? Also, it's holiday weekend. No duh. Like, also, we have like half the normal amount of people here. But then I realized it is literally the Saturday after Thanksgiving. Everybody's probably still in like turkey leftover coma in the United States. So that's like half my viewership. Because last I checked, I do think US... I can actually check that real quick as well. I have a lot of tabs open. So if you notice stuttering, it's because I'm a dork and actually have like 20 million tabs open on my other window. Oh, let's see. Audience. Where is you hiding? 36% of my audience is from the United States. So, yeah. That's why there's a decent chunk less. Everybody's in food coma. Groovy. Personally, as you can tell, I'm not big on celebrating holidays. Because I am a bitter old man. Let's see. Anything else in here? Nope. Okay. If you want to zoom out, your best bet to shell out for an ultra-wide monitor. Those things are expensive as hell, my dude. What's the Canadian percent? 9%. Germany is another big one at 7.6%, but a lot of the rest are just like 3 and 2%. But there is a global audience. I'm not just limited to a one region, and I do think that's a good thing. I like that aspect. So are we going to die down here? Probably. Are we going to love it? Yes. We're going to appreciate death. We're going to accept it with open arms. We have fine enough. Resists. Make sure we have that set up. Not going to bother with thawing potions. Wish me luck. I'm going to probably need it, especially considering I didn't even fill up my potions. Do we have some potions down here? We got a Colossus crossbow. I thought I killed some bosses back here, but maybe not. If they dropped mana potions is what they did, because they're joiks. They're just joiks. Did they really all they did just drop mana potions? You assholes. Oh, lordy. You debated going to bed till you saw that it was only 6 p.m. and hoped... Ah. Hopped on D2. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm not a big turkey eater. But yeah, they literally just dropped mana potions like crazy. You love your Trang max block poison build. Almost got wrecked by the max block. Gave you so much time to quit and come back. Oh. I mean, if you want me to try your poison build, you can do a little load up on max roll and post it in the Discord and I'll check it out. I am going to start doing not necessarily build reviews, although I probably will review them as I'm discussing them, but build tests kind of, just to kind of get more community interaction and let you guys test out your builds. And if you want to try one with equipment that you don't have, go ahead and just build it from scratch on there, and then I can build it in single player. Turkey's only dry if you don't know how to baste it, but I'm not a huge fan of just turkey in general. So I'm more of a beef or chicken person. Ouch. Go after her, thank you. And I'm using the wrong skill. Hi, big guy. There you go. Ouch. And my chance to get hit by him is probably really, really high. Get that up behind him. Stab him a few more times. And yeah, we are just gonna keep going through like this. Hope for the best. Give him multiple targets to worry about. Stunned minion there. That's fine. Stab him in the butt. There you go. He's more afraid of the Valkyrie than me. That is all kinds of just sad. He actually turns around to face the Valkyrie rather than me. Fried turkey's actually decent. It's just I'm not a fan of, because it's basically the disadvantages of pork combined with the disadvantages of chicken, because it's low flavor usually, unless you season it properly, but not so low flavor that you can just apply any flavor you want to it. Are we gonna get our first angelic? Yay! We got our first angelic. We have gotten like a half dozen to maybe 8 Cathans. This is our first angelic. Went to a friend's party where they made Jamaican jerk turkey, and it's now your new favorite turkey dish. Yeah, with the right stuff on it, it can be decent, but it's less flexible than chicken, which is chicken's strength. Chicken's, as far as cooking and stuff, for me, its strength is that I can turn it into anything I want. I can make sweet, I can make spicy, I can make sour if I want to. I can make all kinds of different flavors with it, whereas turkey, some of those don't work out so well. So, because it does fight with certain flavors. Beef fights with a lot of flavors, so usually what you do with that is you have the flavors of the beef and the seasoning complement each other. That's one reason why I do like sesame chipotle beef, is because the smoky chipotle pepper, and the heat from it, and the sesame, the nuttiness, works well to make it all just big and savory and work with the beef flavor. When tower running, is it best to go left every time, or is there a good way to get to level 5? It's best to go left every time. And by left, I mean, like, if the exit, let's say this is the first floor of it, and the exit is where the exit is here. Left will mean,
Help me.
Let's go ahead and go up here. You go out the exit. Left will always be boop, like that. So, yeah, you always want to be trying to go left. There will be situations where it won't always work out super well, because sometimes it'll, like, loop in on itself, but beyond that, it's, like, not a big deal. And yes, I did sell that without identifying it, because I don't care. I need the money. But we have an angelic ring, which is a good ring. For those of you wondering, angelic is really good with angelic amulet, because it gives you a massive attack rating boost. So you do want to consider that as one of your big options for If you need attack rating, that is a good way to get it. We currently don't have the amulet easily transferred over, so I can deal with that later. So are we good here? I think so. I think we're ready to go on to Act 3 a little bit. You use turkey instead of beef for your last batch of chili. I find the only thing I find that turkey fights with is things like red peppers and stuff like that. Certain types of spicy. It does okay with like a sweet spice, but it doesn't do too well with a more smoky spice, if that makes sense for me. I don't know why, it's just they fight each other for me. But I also like the dark meat on a turkey more than the light meat, so that might be part of it. Charge Strike does not need attack rating. That is correct. Only thing we have that needs attack rating is our bow. So we need attack rating for multi-shot, and we need attack rating for magic arrow. So. And there's Harotli. Hi, Harotli. How you doing? Let's see. We still have Blood Raven left to do. I probably won't go do that, because Blood Raven doesn't really do much for me. Yeah, Angelic is really, really good for attack rating. It's great for an early Boazon. It's great for a Frenzy Barb early. And you can start using them super low level. I forget exactly what. Yeah, level 12. So you're using that before you exit normal. It's also used in a few Uber builds for killing the Ubers. So you can actually get away with a lot of garbage there. And just nuke everything. So let's open that back up so I know what the hell is going on. There we go. Boom. Oh, we're using guided arrow. No! Okay, what are we looking at on chance to hit? About 60% chance. And the reason I'm looking at the multi-shot one is that's our actual attack rating. Because multi-shot does not give us extra attack rating. Whereas magic arrow doesn't give us extra attack rating, it just displays extra attack rating. I know, logical. I'm surprised they have not fixed that. That is one of the easiest things to fix in the game. Just make it display the actual, like, in-system attack rating that you're using for the formula. Back, you fiends! Thankfully, our Valkyrie can hit just fine, because she doesn't have to worry about getting stats into Vitality. Boom! Hey, and there's our Jade figurines. Sweet! Kind of what I was hoping for. Yeah, the plus skills is nice as well. I actually like Saigons early as well. Tankreds is another good early Magic Find one if you're looking for Magic Find. And it gives you a... Wow, did we have another champion pack there or something? I don't know. But, yeah, Tankreds, if I remember correctly, is 78% Magic Find. Which is kind of nice, too. And everything in this area is going to be freaking lightning immune. It's fine. That's why we have Magic Arrow. And why we have a bugged mercenary. Because frankly, they can rip the crap out of like 90% of this stuff. Without our assistance. Oh no, we're being attacked from behind. Whatever will I do? Mercenary's going to take care of it. Oh no. That was bad timing on the Valkyrie resummon there. You have Angelic Saigons on your level 18 Paladin. Is already 200 Magic Find. Yeah. There's a lot of ways, and that's kind of like the important thing to do if you're going for a Holy Grail, by the way, is you need to understand how to get that early Magic Find, because there's a lot of parts of the Holy Grail that, yeah, you're not going to get unless you have that early Magic Find or really want to farm normal difficulty. Speaking of which, I need to do one of my videos based on that. I need to record the B-reel for it. Summon a replacement quick! Game! No, she's restoring. Oh, jeez. Now she's not. She's gonna die. She gonna die? No, she's not gonna die. Does she have Leech? I think she might have Leech. Do you have Leech, Valkyrie? I'm gonna watch her while she's stabbing stuff. Doesn't look... Nope. I guess she just had a lot of replenished life or something. And yes, Valkyries do actually have equipment. They can get rings, amulets, circlets, all kinds of stuff. So that's Spider Cavern. That is the one that we need for the next... Oh, you bite me. But yeah, Spider Cavern's what we need for the next little bit that we're doing, so... I would like to get more waypoints first, but that's fine. She has a ton of replenished life. She actually had extra replenished life going on there for some reason. So let's see. Oop, I don't want to go into that. I want the Valkyrie to take most of the damage. And yes, we are only summoning like a level 5 Valkyrie. It's fine. There's that dead. And yes, we are amp damage. It sucks, but what are you going to do about it besides just kill the things that keep amp damaging you? With Mercenary Bug down here, he should be fine. There we go. Keep hearing about the Holy Grail, tell you about it. Holy Grail is basically where you gather every item of a category. So like there is just a unique Holy Grail where you collect every unique. There is a normal Holy Grail where I think you actually have to collect every rune too. There's things like getting all the rune words. There's also the O skill Holy Grail, which is getting all the O skills, which takes forever. Because there's two reasons it takes forever. One, there's a lot of skills that are no drop, which means that they will generally not drop unless they fail, like, I think it's 6 times or something like that. And we'll just say, fine, we're sticking with this, and you get Poison Dagger on a Necro Wand. Yo, congratulations on the Jaw Rune. Let's see. Which to use for low levels, Tankreds or Saigons? Saigons. If you are just going through the game and you want it to be as easy as possible, Saigons. Saigons is a very solid just starter set, and it just does a ton of good. Eisenhearts is actually an okay starter set too, but I would go with Saigons starting out of the two. Tankreds is kind of nice for Magic Find a little bit, but if you are doing anything, any like melee or anything like that, you definitely just want to go pure power hour. Let's go ahead and just spam this and hopefully get a real Valkyrie. Can I get a real Valkyrie, please? Apparently not. Get back off of me, you possessed flame spider. Yeah, I'd rather have them focused in on the Valkyrie than on me. And we are just really not triggering that effect. Wow. Okay, fine. I will guided arrow them for a little bit and hopefully get a few of these hits in. There you go. There's a real Valkyrie. Nice. Holy Grail seems like it would take up too much inventory space. It's usually done in single player. Now, convince you not to make a Dual Dream Paladin? I cannot convince you to not to do that. I love my Dual Dream Paladin whenever I run him. Admittedly, I prefer my normal vanilla Paladin just for just going through, but the Tesladin is so much fun. I have made a video on him before. I will probably redo that video, but yeah. The Holy Trail. I'm not even going to make the joke that went through my head because that would not be YouTube appropriate. Hey, Kelvin, how's it going? Ducking. Okay, so we've got the bats. I'm actually trying to swear less, but god damn it, it's hard. That said, generally speaking, I have been able to do most of my content without swearing, except for streams. Streams I swear in because it's live and frustrations happen. So who needs the hit whenever you have lightning to bounce off of everything? Thank you for guarding me there, mercenary. You kept me from getting poisoned. Okay. So we'll keep these guys kind of like trounced down for just a little bit. And then we will shoot lightning. Cesark, no. Bad Cesark. Well, I got rid of Cesark, and then all of his minions decided they wanted to kill me. Nice. Okay, full rejuve. Yeah, we'll replace that. We're slowly getting our rejuves back, at least. Okay, so we've got the statue. We've got the statue. We've got the other stuff going on. Spicy language is a part of your religion. Yep. Oh no, you swear off camera. Owie. Yeah, I swear on camera and off camera. But yeah, single player Holy Grail is generally where people do it. You used to be able to do it in multiplayer just by having multiple accounts. But now you can't do that because everything's tied to one account and you're limited to 20 characters. And I don't think there'd be enough room except for maybe like very niche versions of the Holy Grail because, like I said, there's different versions of Holy Grail. So let's go ahead and chuck that in there. We'll get ourselves this stuff. As a native New Yorker, you got to be careful about swearing on live streams. Yeah, I try to keep it to a reasonable amount. But I swear like a sailor sometimes. Especially whenever I'm talking passionately about something. I use it to emphasize things. You really are slow at cooking that potion, Mr. Magey boy, Alcor. I still can't hate him because he has the ash hole line, but still. For those of you wondering, yes, he does have a very, very silly line. Swear while eating? That would result in choking. You don't talk while you eat. You don't talk while you got stuff in your mouth. Do you think Fendazon is worth it now that the Fend bug is fixed? It's not entirely fixed. I still wish that the dodges wouldn't interrupt it, but for what it is, it's a lot better feeling. So yeah, I would say Fendazon is about on par as far as like whether it's worth it to make it as a build as a two-handed Zealer. It is, unless you go with a Javelin approach, in which case crowd control for a physical one, maybe. It's fun. I'm not going to deny that it's fun. It's not A tier by any stretch of the imagination. It's maybe like a B or a C tier unless you have really top end gear. So please let us skip the godforsaken worst thing in the game, which is going to be Great Marsh. Back off, you little bastards. There you go. Oh, there, finally got him down. So let's see. There's the shaman. You missed me. You're a little too far back there, buddy. So let's see. I'm going to just keep going straight ahead and hope for the best. And hope we do not end up in a horrible situation of not getting the marsh skip. Because marsh skip is a pain in the ass. I mean, not having marsh skip is a pain in the ass. Actual marsh skip is nice. So let's see. And you actually do have a fairly decent chance of getting it, just due to how this place forms. What I hate is whenever you don't get marsh skip and it turns out that the path to the marsh is literally just like they are still butting up to each other. It just didn't get the branch between the two of them. We are poisoned again. Lovely. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I keep forgetting. No stamina because we had those stupid little bug things. Let's walk for a while. Do I need bolts? Yes, I do need bolts. Just double checking my stack, and we are good. Okay. So as far as the enemies out here go, I'm not too threatened by them. They can swarm me, and it can be a problem. Another downside of Fend, by the way, is that you actually have to be able to hit. That's one thing that the elemental Javazon skills don't have to do is they don't actually have to hit. So let's get rid of you. Go away. There you go. Dolls, the greatest enemies of all Diablo 2 players. Yeah, we probably won't get to dolls today. Because I'm thinking I might need to level up a little bit. I'm actually going after the waypoint. I'm going for Flayer waypoint and Lower Cuirass waypoint. Lycander's break. Lysander's pike is pretty decent. It's not as good as Ethereal Breath of the Dying, but very few things you can put into a spear are. Warpike. Warpike's high damage. The Matriarchal Pike, the slower one, is good for high damage mixed with the elemental skills and fend. And then you have the Matriarchal Spear, which is good for faster attacks for whenever you are doing just primarily fend and you want to be delivering, like, say, elemental damage hits and stuff like that in addition to it. Oop. I agree, Travis. I hate Gloams. Gloams, in my opinion, are worse than dolls. But both are a pain in the ass. Okay, so we've got her up front. And what is our chance to hit you? Probably, like, nil. Oh yeah, we have a skill point. I am gonna go just all penetrate. Why not? So we can actually start boosting our attack. And I'm actually gonna get some stat points in dexterity too. So because we're under leveled like crazy, we are at a lower level than I even recommend people starting hell at, and we're in hell in Act 3. So yeah. Not exactly the ideal situation. And all of them are dead. Yes, we could actually go after synergies for the lightning by going for Lightning Fury. That would actually be what my recommendation would be if we were going pure lightning. And it would probably be better for us in general. I might have to respec in Act 5 just for that. Wow, Arachnid's Lair of all things out this way. What is this formation? Holy crap. What's worse, fire enchanted extra fast dolls or spectral hit multi-shot extra fast archers? I would say the dolls, honestly. Unless you have max block, in which case I suppose you could actually do some things with that. You've got a Hammerden build started in Nightmare. It's pretty nice. Yeah, Hammerdens are pretty nice. The only thing that's a pain in the ass is the maggot layer. What's my... I don't know what the rest of the question is. So that is a dead end. You've been one shot by both. Another fun thing is Conviction Gloams. Those are fun. If you haven't run across Conviction Gloams, enjoy. Seriously, 1 volt? I'm not even going to keep that in my inventory for that. Hey, and there's slow missile on things that don't have missiles. Nice. Okay, so I'm actually not even sure where our Great Marsh Pass would be on here. This is a very weirdly formed, but, I mean, it's within the specs, Spider Forest. This is really strange. Sorry. Need drinkage. But yeah, both can be just extremely painful. What dropped? Longsword? No thanks. The true enemy of D2 is still server lag. Yep, that's why I don't play hardcore online. I'll play hardcore offline, and we might do like a hardcore series of runs. We did a Necromancer in LOD, and then a bunch of stuff got caught up, and it was just a thing to deal with. But yeah, I would not be opposed to doing a proper... Wait a bloody freaking minute. Oh, I see where it's going to be. like, the frick? This is very just really weirdly laid out. Although I didn't check the top part of that. I'm actually going to do that while we're here. I'm going to check the top part of this. Because it could, it's not likely, but it could actually have an exit up here. Do you have an exit up here? Hi, champion. You do not. Okay. You just noticed the lobby online and the bots are going crazy. Yeah, they are. Really hate dolls, little sticks of dynamite with legs. Could honestly do without them. Yeah, I feel the same way. I'm not a big... I don't mind the kamikaze enemies in Act 5 because that's what they do. They run up, they charge, they explode. Though I do not particularly like enemies that explode because you killed them. Especially because they attack until you kill them. If they were just in the way, then sure, but nah. Okay, let's see. Hi, guys. There's a lot of you there. Mercenary's just doing his own thing. As far as there being like a spam cap or anything like that, I don't think it would help because they just make more bots. And it would have to like filter for like repeat messages over and over again, and you'd have people being caught in that innocence. But they could, I guess. Speedrunners hate this map. Yep. Yes, they do. Everyone hates this map. Every sane person hates this map. Except for Oridans. Oridans love this area. For those of you that are curious, go check out the Holy Fire Oridan that we did. Trogdor! He actually, he loves this place. He does fine here. But we really do have a weird one going on here. I'm just hoping we actually have a skip. I don't think we will, because we would have had an exit along the top if we did. And it doesn't look like that would have been possible. Yeah, I don't think we're going to have a skip. I think we're going to come over here, and unless Flare Jungle is at the end of, like... Yeah, I don't even see a spot for Flare Jungle to spawn at. We're going to have to go through Great Marsh, which means Gloams! Yay! Fight me, game. Ah, yes, I called him Trogdor. Both Gloams and Dolls are so hard for you to see. It's worse when you're just mobbing along Endurance and just die out of nowhere. Yeah. But yeah, I generally stay out of the lobby whenever we're doing streams just for that reason. Just because I don't want them spamming it on the channel. I mean, wonder if I could work out an agreement where I just sit in the lobby, and if I sit in the lobby for a certain amount of time during the stream, they send me the amounts they were offering then. Let's see. Has legit made you think about farming Pindle and Neelathak exclusively? Neelathak has some scummy stuff too. Yeah, and here's Great Marsh. Hi. Why are you guys freaking fire immune? You're drowned carcasses. You should be completely like engorged with water. You should not be. Oh yeah, you guys are still lightning immune here. You stepped into the underground passage once and it was loaded in extra fast. Special hit archer wrecked you on the load screen. Yeah, they say that the load screen thing is fixed. It's not. They've said this a few times that it's been fixed. And it's like, it's not, my friends. I have almost died on load screens, and I'm actually fairly quick loading. Especially, the real dangerous one is actually the Frigid Highlands, by the way. Can you fucking stop hopping, you little shit? Thank you. He just kept hopping side to side like, ugh. There you go. And I am actually very glad that the shamans for these little idiots are generally prone to, you know... Oh, we got extra fast over there. But they're generally prone to not reviving them in favor of doing, like, Inferno and attacks or their little, like, tricks. And those guys are minions, too. So we'll just fire off into their crowd, too. Ooh, lightning enchanted. I'm glad that I'm dealing with this over here. But, yeah, they're just... It's fine. I do like being able to cheese stuff from a range. This is very nice. And he's still alive over there. And, yep. Oh, hey, we got a Valkyrie over there now. Is she going to kill it? Maybe. At the very least, it'll lure them over. We don't have a teleport. I don't have a teleport staff on me. But we dealt some damage to whatever's over there. No. Bad little bastard. So let's see how much damage. Oh, more minions. Sweet. And as we get more levels, by the way, we'll have a lot easier time hitting things. That's one reason why I say if you're having trouble hitting, level up. You don't necessarily need to invest in dexterity unless you're trying to charge forward like we are right now. First F-bomb of the night? No. Are you sure? I could have sworn I said that before. I don't know. It's my second language. Swearing, it's my second language. Okay, so we have lightning immune still. Okay. And it doesn't look like these guys are being too threatening. Our mercenary is going to get hit by the little, like, poison dart boys, but other than that, I think we're fine. Let's take you out. Come on. And you. Amazons are pretty relaxing, especially once you get used to them. They can be just kind of just a really chill class to play, especially whenever you get to the higher level stuff. The strafe zone is literally you just walk into a room, right-click for a few seconds, and you're done. You don't have to aim, you don't have to move, it kills stuff. And that is a boss shaman. Yeah. I love boss shamans as much as I hate the shamans. I love boss shamans because they double drop. They didn't drop anything good, but they do double drop. So full rejuve there, and that is all. Yuck. And we'll save that for later. Let's see, does plus chance to crushing blow apply to range attacks like bows and javazons too? Yes, but the amount of damage it does is reduced. Unless it happened when you were dropped out a time or two, but that was the first you heard. Ah, cool. I think I might have said it whenever we were doing the snakes. You have Wind Force with an Eth rune and Fortitude armor, and you don't even need to see the enemies for them to die. Yeah. Just making our way through. Let's go ahead and get a little bit more dexterity. 51% chance to hit a fetish. Sweet. You know what? I'm going to come down to Lightning Fury and just get the points in that. We'll eventually be able to hit just fine. Oh, why not just do this? Eat lightning, you bastards. Immune to physical... Yeah, you're still dead. So what I'm really glad about... And I'm going to open my mouth right now. I've been trying not to say it just to avoid getting... Oh, we've got a boss mob there. Avoid getting the curse. The... Haha! Caught you off guard. But we didn't get gloams. There you go. Those guys are dead. But I am very, very, very glad that we didn't get that. Wind Force is more of a PvP Zon thing. What you want, if you're doing PvE, is to make a Faith. Faith is better for PvE. Player versus enemy. Wind Force is more for PvP because of the knockback and stuff. For physical characters besides Drax, laying of hands seems to be the only option for gloves, or are there other good options? It depends on what kind of physical damage build you're doing. Like, I personally like the lava gouts, because I don't feel like carrying around stuff like the annoying little demon limb. I don't like hauling those around. I think it's demon limb, whatever the one with the enchant charges on it is. I've forgotten the name of it in the spur of the moment. But yeah, I don't like carrying around an extra club just for that. Yeah, Faith is super expensive. Wind Force is overpriced for what it is, though, too, because a lot of people really just go for it and hope for the best. And we are backing off to do a multi-shot in the hopes of getting another Valkyrie out. That could actually be our path to the next area, too, by the way. I'm not sure, but it could be. Because Great March will sometimes do that. Let's check it. Keep going. Stop getting snagged on every little thing. But yeah, Faith is super expensive, but price for effectiveness, it's about on par with Wind Force. And I always find it hilarious how expensive Faith is, because the amount of trash talking about the Boazon online is ridiculous. A lot of people are like, oh, they're garbage. They're actually not bad classes. And you can tell that by just the price of everything. But pretty much a lot of even big creators are like, it's just mediocre. It's like, no, it's a decent build. And why am I using that? You'd be surprised. Generally, the way I get my high runes and stuff like that is literally just going through testing builds. Just go through random areas and just kill things, just random trash mobs. Because magic find doesn't mean anything. All you need is a drop chance, and you have a chance of getting a rune. Which is a pretty good little thing.
I need a key.
Seriously, it's a dead end. That path meant nothing. Zero, zip, zilch. We'll go ahead and open it. You'd be surprised. Just going through, you'll get a jaw whenever you're least expecting it. Or you'll get like a random Zod. You never expect Zods. And honestly, if you're into trading, you could probably trade for a jaw relatively easily with a mix of things. I don't think people quite realize just how much they have that's worth. If you play for 20 years, you might find a Zod according to the guy you met in game. I have found multiple Zods now. Ever since they did the big increase in rune drop rates, it's been a lot easier to get stuff like that. Which I think is... Because back whenever I first started playing, yeah, you would... Well, not even whenever I first started playing. Whenever Lord of Destruction first came out, yeah, you could play for a million years and not get a Zod. Nowadays, it feels a lot more common. Like, a lot more common. Are we going to get it in our first 7 playthroughs? No. Are we probably going to eventually get one online if we keep playing online? Yeah. We might even get one on stream one of these days. Because, frankly, after this act, and actually maybe... no, I don't think this is level 81. But pretty much after this act, pretty much anywhere you're going to go has a chance to drop a Zod. Because Zod can drop from any 81 plus area. So we're just dropping those in there. We're using up all of our ammo because that's how we roll. Die, you fool. Oh, hey, sweet. And I mentioned ammo, and it gives me ammo. This is probably the waypoint. I'll just double check it to be sure. 2 entrances. Big pain in the ass. It's either the waypoint or another just random chest. Hi, River Stalker. Nope, you don't get to do anything. All you run is pits. Ooh, that's got to get boring. I'm sorry. I don't know. Running the same area over and over again really just... I can't do that. I have to move around. It would frustrate the crap out of me. You've dropped... Is that low or IO? I'm guessing low, because the rest of the sentence is in lowercase. Here's all the lightning for you, little buddies. Something over there, yeah. I was going to say, there's another thing over there, because it's bouncing off of them. Ow, 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 ow. Wow, you are really focused in on me. Back off. And I just love that uniques can get knocked back. Low? Okay. Yeah, low runes are worth quite a bit, actually. Mainly because of grief. But they are worth quite a bit. They're Zods are super cheap compared to most of the runes that people have been mentioning. Where is our Flare jungle, my dudes? We needs it. Which build is best for Hell pit runs? Oh, generally, if you're going for like, and if you are using endgame gear, Infinity Sorceresses with lightning are generally best for down there. And we just used lightning on lightning immunes. But it's one of those things where it's like not necessarily, once you have the gear that it makes that super easy for that, you already have the gear that you'd be finding down there anyway. You're just finding more of it. Yeah, Poison Necro is crazy. Poison Necro is one of the best magic find characters in the game, though. I have been considering making a new video for him, too. Because we had the Lazy Bones summoner that we did a long time ago. I need to remake that video. And I need to do a... Yeah, lazy... I need to do another Poison Necro build. Because there's one that I have test footage for. And I even used Firewall on it. Just because people were demanding that I use a particular set quite frequently. And I don't mind the set. It's not the best set ever. But it's okay. Okay, so that is a thing. I am overburdened. Okay. So we're in Flare Jungle. We want the waypoint at the very least. My voice is going out on me. So we may be nearing the end of the stream. I'm not sure yet. Ah! Die, soul killers! There you go. Let's see. Please let this be the... Oh, nope, this is the village. I think it could be the waypoint. That'll sometimes spawn with a wall in it. Very rarely. Yeah, it's the village. We just have a weirdly laid out one, too. Let's go ahead and grab this. What do we have as far as the spawn goes? Oh, God! Hi! Eat all the lightning, you bastards. Haha. Got him. That was a little terrifying to kind of just pop and see just, hey, guess what? Fanaticism. So we'll have to get that next time. Because I really just need this waypoint. My voice be fighting me. Thankfully, the enemies here are relatively good to us. I may do some leveling up between this episode and next. Ah, you guys. There you go. Die! But once we get Lower Karast, I think I'll call it a stream then. We're not done yet. We're going to get Lower Karast. But I want to get the Flare Jungle one too so we can come back for the heart. No, sorry. Come back for the mind. The heart is in the gutter. The mind is in the... Hi. There you guys go. Back off. Let them go to the Valkyrie. As we replace the Valkyrie quite effectively by just shooting everything a million times. There you go. And you are a pain in the ass, sir. Where's your little friend? There you are. Oh, he's immune to lightning because he's a little tiny boy. I always forget that they get the immunity of the small one that spawns out. Just my brain just does not acknowledge it. Ever. Can you guys stop? I don't know what the Valkyrie's doing. She is literally just wandering off back behind us. There you go. Grab that. Die. And our chance to hit with that is going up. We're up to 50% chance. I could definitely use a better chance to hit with this, because half the time missing is still pretty painful. And we got Might Boys there, all immune to lightning. Where are they getting their might from? Over there. Might has an insane range for those of you that don't know. It's got crazy range. So does oh, Blessed Aim. There you go, slow missile. I don't remember what that does to Inferno. I seem to remember it doing something to Inferno. This is a hybrid Zon, yes. Just because I didn't want to do like the usual run-of-the-mill thing, and we don't want to be using our respecs, so I figured I'd... Ow, 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 ow. God damn, stop. Let me out of here. Haha, that used up so many full rejuves. You get off of my face. And one thing that they have done with the remastered is there is, like, we cannot walk there, and that is, or there. And it's very, very, very distracting. Oh yeah. Thankfully we're not in hardcore. I'm not too concerned about it. The main reason I didn't want to die there was because, guess what? I didn't want to have to walk all the way back here from the spider forest. Sure, we'll turn you evil. There's only one of you. Gets us more drops and more XP. I don't know if we're going to get the Flayer waypoint. That is... And yes, we used a ton of them. Bugger off. Nothing... In any of... Jesus. Okay, we'll take healing potions then. Yeah, I'm not even sure we're going to find the Flayer waypoint. Jeez. But yeah, it's been a pretty chill run so far. Even with our, like, terrible chance to hit. It's been pretty laid back, honestly. Especially considering we haven't traded for anything. We're just going by with what we...
Can't carry anymore.
Can't carry anymore. Yes, you can. Oh, I keep forgetting. We... Bugger off, for God almighty, you little dudes. Okay, I keep forgetting that we have a full cube there. I want to see how many sockets this is. So we'll come back to that. Okay, time to dump stuff off. We'll throw in our second row there. Double check, top those off, throw that on the ground. Give this to him. We'll come back for the ring in just a minute. I want to see what that Scourge is, just in case the game crashes. So there and there. Is it good? It is 5 socket. There are things I could do with that. Not great things, but there are things I could do with it. I would have rather had it be 4 socket. Trying to think. It's not ethereal. It's not really worth anything. I'll probably end up throwing it on the ground or selling it in a bit. I need to sit and think about if there's anything I would want to make in that, maybe. For like maybe our barbarian or our zealot. But I don't think there is, just off the top of my head. And yeah, these guys really don't stand a chance versus me. Okay. Sorry for kind of my commentary falling off there. My throat is just raw. I'm almost through my second bottle of water. Okay, we'll shoot these. You guys handled the one or two that are trickling up behind me. Including the shaman. Stop running in circles. Fine, we'll come over to you. Ouch. What the? Wow. What is with this? It is like super just... You're not even minions. What the hell was that? You assholes. You ass. You joiks. No, I'm not gonna try putting grief in the scourge. It doesn't work in scourges. You're almost through your second bottle of wine? That would give me real dry mouth. I don't know why, but every time I've tried wine, it has made me feel super dehydrated. Have a great day, Howie. And if you have any other questions, I will gladly answer them or even make videos about them if they're interesting enough questions. I mean, I'll even make videos about the less interesting questions eventually. I just can't do it every single time because guess what? Dry videos like the damage formula one definitely do take a toll on the channel. They don't tend to get a lot of views. Almost through your second bowl. Awesome. Let's see. More dexterity? Sure. More lightning damage? Sure. We're back over. We're over 1,000. Hey, another IO rune. 2 IOs in one run. Sweet. Fun story about hangovers. I get the annoying kind of hangovers. Not for me. They're not annoying for me. But last time I had a hangover, I got up at 5 in the morning and started cleaning. That was my hangover. So we've got Flayer Jungle Waypoint. That means that we can immediately get to Flayer Jungle and get that part done whenever we get there, which is good. So we'll be able to get that on Tuesday. And I do want to get the Lower Kurast one too. Mainly because Lower Kurast runs, while not necessarily the best, are still good XP at my level. And can actually sometimes give runes. And also the various... Oh, what are they called? I'm forgetting what they're called. Basically they're not stashes. The armor racks and stuff like... The racks, there we go. Will generally do a little bit of good for me. Because they can drop various items. I could load up on a bunch of Magic Find and just pop them. And yes, we are trying to kill as many of these before we go over there as possible so I don't get swarmed again. I'm not made of full rejuves, although I can make a metric ton of them. I'm not made of them. There we go. See, those did not seem nearly as fast as that other group. I think it might have been because we chilled them beforehand, but that's still a thing. So now we just head east and we get to the Lower Kurast and kill ourselves a lightning tree boy. Tree Fist or whatever his name is. Actually, I do find it hilarious that the tree named one in Act 1 is not actually a tree. Missed opportunities. That was weird. While I was standing next to this one thing, the entire screen like weirdly doubled. Drink a glass of water and take an ibuprofen before you go to bed. Wine hangovers are no joke. They do have... wine has something else in it that normal liquor does not. I just can't remember the name of it. Flavonoids or something like that, or something else that gives it a different kind of hangover. It's not flavonoids, but I think you know what I mean. Oh no, we're almost out of arrows. Thankfully, I have a backup. Hey, lightning boys. I know you're up there. Huzzah. And we'll do to you what we do to the frickin'... Go, mercenary. I love bugged mercenary. I don't even have to think. Gatorade's another good thing for that. Hey, Ruel, how's it going? Hopefully things are going well, and I'm glad that the guides are helpful. We should be... I might end up having 2 build guides this next week as well. For some odds and ends. We're letting Mercenary take out the Trashers. Demon Hide gloves could actually be semi-decent. I'm going to go ahead and just keep shooting this guy and hopefully get another Valkyrie spawn off of him. Unfortunately, we are kind of nearing the end of the stream, but for Open Socket Matriarch Bow for Faith, is that an exceptional or elite bow? Matriarch is exception. I mean, is elite, sorry. Actually, I think... or am I thinking Grand Matron? I can tell you exactly what bow I use. Elite items, Amazon weapons, Grand Matron, and Matriarchal are the elites, yes. So we'll throw that in there. And let's check the Demon Hide gloves. Are they going to be good? Are they going to be good? No. I mean, they're not bad. Actually, not bad at all. But the thing with this is, again, we need the resist more than the attack speed. Because the attack speed is not going to make a huge difference for us. Which kind of sucks. I will get this waypoint. Come hell or high water. Probably hell, because that's the difficulty we're on. That magic ring does you no good. Does it do me any good? Not really either. Your magic ring does me no good, sir. I'm gonna keep... No, I don't need to be keeping all this junk. Does it have stats on it? If it has stats on it, it has 1 dexterity. No. It's not worth it. That just reminds me of the question that was asked earlier, and that is about the glove things. There is another glove that is useful, and that is the blood gloves. If you can get a good crushing blow, 20% increased attack speed blood glove, that's actually a really good set of gloves too. Now you just need the runes. I forget which one we have it in single player. I know it's... I think it's the Grand Matron that I put it in, but I'm not positive on that. So let's go ahead and grab all this. And I think I will probably be officially announcing the build thing. Probably... It might actually come on the Beyond Alzorath thing. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. So let's go find ourselves a waypoint. Look like a lifetime away. If you just go through the game, you'll get a lot of them. I know it seems daunting and really far away, but for me, most of the stuff I have found for single player, like that massive library of stuff you see me making the builds out of, is literally from just going through the game that many times. Ah, pew pew Amazon or foo foo Amazon? A little bit of both. We do lightning and bow. We're a hybrid, technically. So, yeah. I do eventually need to do a poison Javazon build. They're not the strongest Amazon build out there. They're not going to get you through hell very easily unless you have like really good gear for them, but they are fun. They can get up almost as high poison damage as almost as high poison damage per second as the poison necro. I have to say that very specifically because it's gonna be higher damage, period, but still. Well, we got ourselves the waypoint. And on that note, with my throat pretty much just rawing out completely, I'm going to go ahead and call that a stream at how many hours? How long did we been doing this? I don't have that window open. About 3 hours. That's not a bad stream. 3 hours is pretty good. So hopefully you guys find all the items you're looking for. And as always, keep gaming, have fun, and peace out. And I will see you next time on Diablo 2. We should be streaming on Tuesday at the normal time. And see you guys next time. Bye.